Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have a plan with me for y'all today in my Hobonichi cousin. I'm going to be using the Strawberry Fields kit from my shop. I love this kit for so many reasons, but it's really special to me because I've had it in my shop for about 4 or 5 years now, and the first time I ever used it, I used it on the week when I became debt-free, which was so awesome. So every time I use this kit, I think about that week, and it's just a great reminder. Also, it's so pretty, and I love the white backgrounds with the pops of green and red. I think it's really unique. For my pens this week, I'm going to be using my TWSBI Eco Fine Nib to write on the planner paper. And then for writing on sticker paper, I pulled out a Papermate Inkjoy, which I have not used this pen in so long. I don't even remember if I really like it, but we're gonna try it out today and see what we think. And I also have some washi tapes. This one is from Michaels. And then these two I borrowed from Ashley, and by borrowed, I mean I stole them from her room when she wasn't looking because I needed to use them in my spread. I don't think she'll mind though. I mean, if you have a sister, you know how it is. I think these are from Hobby Lobby though, and these are all so pretty. I'm hoping to pull them all in, but we'll see what happens. As usual, I will link my planner, the pens I mentioned, all the shops I talk about in the description bar, along with the ink in my fountain pen. That will be down below as well. So we can go ahead and jump into laying out the spread. And I think I want to start with the date covers this week, which means we get to test out our Inkjoy. And it seems to be writing very well, very smoothly. I know when these pens first came out, a lot of people really liked them. I was never as big of a fan of the Inkjoy gel. It's fine, but my favorite gel pen has always been, or it always was, the Pilot G2s until I found my Zebra Sarasa Grand, and now that's my favorite. But as far as gel pens you can buy like in bulk at Target or whatever, it's still the Pilot G2s, but I do have a lot of the Papermate Inkjoy gels, so I will be using those up. Not that that's really surprising because I have pretty much every pen that's ever been made, I think. I just love pens and using different pens and kind of collecting them. I think it's super fun. Okay, right under the white date covers, we're gonna put down the red strawberry washi. Really pretty and such a nice color contrast. Gonna put down the sparkly green strip as well. And we'll do the same thing over here. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and put down my weekend banner right there. And then the full boxes. So this week, all the days were very similar in terms of the amount of stuff I had to do, except for the weekend. So I think I will put a box on Saturday. And that is very crooked. So I normally film my plan with me's very early in the morning, but I'm filming this one today. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's so quiet in my apartment complex right now. I don't know why, but it's super nice because I don't have to worry about my neighbors making a lot of noise. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself, but I almost didn't film today because I didn't think the noise level would be okay, but seems to be going fine. And this last box with the green, I think I'll put it right here on Tuesday. Okay, there's our boxes and all the base of our spread. So now I will do the sidebar, And if you're new here, I always do the same thing on my sidebar pretty much. I write down my Bible verse for the week and then the books of the Bible that I studied in my daily Bible studies. So we're going to do that, and this is the part where I switch to my fountain pen. So my verse for the week, or verses, was actually James chapter 1, verses 5 and 6. Okay, so I just got my verses down, and I don't have as much space as I would normally like for writing down Bible study, but I think I can still fit it in. I'll just have to not put a header. Yep, perfect. Okay, so I started off the week in the book of James, and I went through that and then on to Acts. All right, so sidebar is done. That means we are finished setting up our spread. So now I can zoom in and start planning. Okay, I just zoomed in and now I realize that I don't have my stickers out. I didn't get my sticker binders, which is so weird because the only stickers I have out right now are the kit that I'm using and then these little self-care freebies that I just made kind of on a whim, which these will be going out with all orders for the remainder of June, but I need more stickers than this, so let me go grab my sticker binders. Okay, got them. That was super weird. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, on Monday, I started off my week at the gym, and with this particular workout, I got so sweaty. I have no idea why. I don't think I really pushed myself more than normal, but maybe I did. I actually really like sweating. I know that's kind of weird to say, but after I've had a good sweat session, I just feel really cleansed and yeah, it just feels good. Okay, so I'm putting down this kettlebell sticker from my shop to mark my sweaty workout. And while I was at the gym, I started a new ebook, which was Dragon Guard. This is the second book in the Skystone Chronicles that I've been reading this year. If you want to hear more about my reading, I will link a reading vlog of mine up in the cards and you can check that out. Which, speaking of reading vlogs, so if you followed me for a while, then you know I haven't been doing reading vlogs very long. I started them last year and I started my channel at the very tail end of 2019. So I've had my channel much longer than I've been doing reading vlogs. I'm going to put down this ebook sticker to mark starting Dragon Guard. That's also from my shop. And I've also, okay, so when I started my channel, it was only for Plan With Me videos. I didn't do any other type of videos, but now I do the reading vlogs and I do other types of vlogs and stuff like that. So I was thinking about this recently and I was wondering if I should start a separate channel for my non-planner related content. How would y'all feel about that? Because I've been putting up the non-planner content for a long time now, but those videos get way less views on this channel than I think they should because I do put a lot of effort into those videos and I think the caliber and quality is the same as for my planner videos, but the content is different. Real quick, next I want to mark filming my April highlights video, which is already up on my channel. I will link that in the cards if you want to check it out. I'm going to mark that with this little camera from Van Sticky, but I think I'm going to put this on a label. Let's use this sort of almost peachy tone right here. So yeah, the secondary channel, I'm not sure what it would be. I kind of want to make one dedicated specifically to reading and my self-publishing author journey career because I feel like I have a lot of helpful information to share from that experience. But I also really like filming vlogs and I would like to have a place where I could just post anything I wanted regardless of what it is, you know, just a channel where I can just express myself however I want. And I was talking to Ashley, my sister, about this, and she was saying, well, why don't you just rename your YouTube channel and turn it into an anything you want channel? How would y'all feel about that? Because I don't want to, you know, alienate y'all and all the subscribers that I have and the NPC followers that have been with me for years. I'm also going to put down this edit sticker from Van Sticky, and it fits so perfectly right there because I did edit that video right after I filmed it. And then below that, I'm going to put down, let's do a dark green half box because I had to work on orders. So as I was saying about changing this channel into some other channel where I just post whatever I want, I don't know how that would go over. It just makes me super nervous to think about. But I also kind of like the idea because honestly, starting a whole nother channel at this point, I don't know if I could do that because this channel took me like 3 years to get it off the ground to where I was monetized and I felt like I had a really good following. And it's not all about viewers and subscriber count, but it does reflect on, you know, how people are seeing your work and if it's worth continuing. Because honestly, if this channel had never gotten off the ground and I only had like 10 subscribers, even though I would be really grateful for my 10 subscribers and 10 views, I don't think I could put in the effort I put in because just filming a plan with me takes like an hour to an hour and a half, and then I have to edit it, which can take so much more time. Like depending on how much I have to edit, it can take like 3, 4, 5 hours. I mean, I could spend a whole day filming and editing and making the thumbnail for and writing the caption for one video. So if it only gets 10 views, it's just not very motivating to continue that work. I feel like I am seriously ranting in this video about the YouTube channel, but I don't know, all this stuff just needs to come out right now. But while I was working on orders, I wanted to finish the audiobook I was listening to, which was The Other Bennett Sister. And I also mentioned this in a recent reading vlog. So I'm gonna find a happy sticker from my collection because I loved that book in general, but I really loved how it ended. So I think I'm going to just use a Winston holding a heart because my heart was like overflowing with love for Mary Bennett after this book ended. It was so great. Highly recommend it if you are a Jane Austen fan. So basically, I don't know what I should be doing with my YouTube channel right now. I don't really feel one way or the other what would be best, and I've been praying for guidance, but I still don't feel moved one way or the other to either start a new channel for my non-planner content or to turn this into a whatever I want channel. Also, that's another thing. If I change this into a different channel, not just dedicated to NPC, what would I call it? Like, I have no clue what I would call a channel just about me and my life. And I do think having a YouTube channel, I know that having a YouTube channel for my business is great for my business. I can see on my website when orders come in from my YouTube channel specifically. So I know that that has helped increase revenue tremendously, and I appreciate the orders it does get me. So changing this into a non-NPC channel, I don't know if that's the best decision either, but it would be easier to not have 2 channels. This pencil I just put down is from my shop, and it's to mark some writing I wanted to do. Next up, I needed to go to the post office. And I don't know if I have much else to say about the YouTube channel situation. I feel like I'm just going to start repeating myself. So maybe I'll leave it there. If you have any advice for me, I would appreciate it if you left it down below. Or if you don't want to comment, you can email me or DM me on Instagram. I have this Winston, I want to use for marking going to the post office. And I'm gonna put it on a green flag just for a little bit of color in this area. And at the end of the day, I honestly was not feeling very well. So I think I'm gonna mark that with this sort of low battery sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. I just have to find it. There it is. Very cute. And then I have a bunch of space left, so I'm gonna layer some washi tapes, I think. Probably these two, because I think they'll fit the best. So I'm gonna put down a strip of the green leaves. All right, there we go. That is Monday taken care of. Now we'll go to Tuesday. And I spent most of my time at work this day designing the new, or I should say, new version of the Greeks kit. I had that kit in my shop, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years ago. I really loved it, but I did retire it, and I had never thought about bringing it back, but one of my longtime customers and friends asked me if I could possibly bring that kit back, so I did. And what was funny is a lot of people from like old back in the day NPC saw that kit and were like, oh my gosh, you brought that back, that's so great, I love that kit, I miss that kit. I didn't realize so many people remembered it from way back when. Yeah, the Inkjoy gel seems to be working nicely, and it does look like the writing with my TWSBI, so I like that they match like that. Okay, then I did some more writing, which I think I'm gonna mark just with a dot today. Let's use a dark green one from the kit. Then I filmed another video. So let's go back to our filming stickers. I cannot get over how quiet it is. Like, I'm really happy about it, but it just seems so weird because normally my apartment's not like loud, but I can hear my neighbors because one of my neighbors works from home and the other one works night shift. So they're pretty active during the day and they're home a lot during the day. So I just like knew this was not going to work, but it's working really well, thankfully. So that is so awesome. So after filming the plan with me, I wanted to edit that video. And I don't know if I have any more of these edit stickers from Van Sticky. So I'm just gonna use this little asterisk from the icon. Wait, I said asterisk from the icon. I meant asterisk from the kit, obviously. And then I went for a walk, and on this walk, we were walking on this really popular trail, and as we were going onto the trail, this lady stopped us and was like, hey, just so you know, I just came off the trail and there's a copperhead just up there around the corner. So I was walking with my sister and we were like, okay, not a big deal, because lived in this state, North Carolina, my whole life, and I'm very familiar with the poisonous snakes here. There's not that many, so it's pretty easy to recognize them. So we were not that worried, but we were walking along the trail and we get to the area where the lady had said there was a snake, and there was this older lady standing in the general area, and you could tell she was looking for the snake. So we went up to her and we were like, hi, are you looking for the copperhead? And she was like, yes, I'm very scared of snakes, so I want to see where the snake is. And she had to go back that way to get to her car because the trail is like it's not a loop trail, it's like an out and back trail. So she had to go that way and she didn't want to miss the snake. So me and Ashley and this lady who, I don't know her name, but because I'm going to have to tell this story, I'm just going to call her Margaret for the sake of the story. So me, Ashley, and Margaret are looking for the snake. Okay, I'm trying to get one of these stickers. There we go. I wanted one of these from Grin and Barrett Plans, but this one didn't rip right, so I was trying to get that. I'm going to put this down to mark the snake incident. So me, Ashley, and Margaret start looking for the snake, and I can't remember which one of us saw it first, but it was actually sitting maybe 20 feet away from us on the trail. It was curled up, and it looked exactly like a dead leaf. I mean, it was so, if I had not known to look for a snake, I would not have known that it was not a dead leaf. So we were all like, okay, wow, it's right there, like literally in front of us. And it was really bad because there's this big curve in the trail right there, and you cannot see past that curve. And the snake was right there at the curve. So we were all like, well, what are we going to do? Because we can't leave the snake there, because if it bites someone, those snakes are poisonous. I should say venomous, because I know some people get annoyed because poison is ingested and venom is injected, and some people like are really anal about the difference, but the snake is dangerous, basically is what I'm trying to say. So we were like, what should we do? Because obviously we don't want to get bitten by a snake, and we don't want anyone else to get bitten. And we were just debating what to do. I was actually considering going and getting our neighbor, because right before we left, our neighbor was outside, and I was like, maybe he has like a rake or a shovel or something, and he could basically poke the snake off the trail. But we didn't end up doing that. We actually tried to get it off the trail with this big branch, and it wouldn't move. We kept having to like yell at people who were coming around the corner. Finally, this plan with me is going to be so long because I'm telling like 1,000 stories. But anyway, finally, of its own volition, the snake uncurled and moved like so slowly across the trail and into the grass, which was nice, except for the fact that it stopped on the very, like if this was the edge of the trail right here, the snake was like literally so close. So it was still really close to the trail. And we decided we gathered up a bunch of sticks and put them on the edge of the trail, and then everyone we passed, we told them like, hey, when you hit that big pile of sticks, there was a copperhead there, so please be aware of the copperhead, because obviously we don't want anyone getting bitten by the copperhead. And yeah, it was an adventure. We did get to finish the walk though, so overall it turned out good. That was such a long story. I hope it made sense. Then when we got home, I had breakfast for dinner, which is so good. I'm going to mark that with this adorable breakfast sticker from Happy Dea. And then in the evening, I wanted to continue reading Emma by Jane Austen. And to mark that, I want to use one of these skeleton reading stickers because I haven't used one it feels like I haven't used one in forever. So I'm going to put one down right there. And now we'll go to Wednesday. I just talked about how long it takes me to edit videos, and it's probably going to take me like forever, even longer, to edit this one because of all my talking. I don't know how some people put up so many videos in a week. Like, I just marvel at their ability to crank out videos, because for me, being an introvert, even talking to the camera, just the camera, no actual human here, is a lot for me sometimes, and it really takes it out of me. I cannot imagine filming 3, 4, 5 videos a week. So I really like take my hat off to everyone who can do that. All right, Wednesday started over at the gym, or started at the gym again. And then I kind of want to put down a checklist, but I want to top it with a Winston working on his laptop, because I've really come to associate that sticker with work, with my job. So I'm going to put one of him down. He's so cute. That's one of the oldest stickers in my shop. I have updated the design a little bit, but it's still very similar to the original. And then I'm going to put down, I really kind of need 4 dots. So I'm going to put down 4. So I wanted to voice over and upload a video. And then search for artwork. I also designed the new ice cream kit, which is up in the shop already if you're interested, and my shop is linked in the description bar. There's also a coupon code for your first order if you would like to save a little bit of money on your first order. And then I wanted to do some writing. Okay, after work, I wanted to make a list of Christian books, because at this time I was planning in June to turn it into a month of only reading Christian books. And as I'm filming this video, I'm like in the midst of doing that right now. So I was going to make a list of books that I thought I might want to read or that sounded interesting. So this little reading girl sticker is from Happy Dea. And then I went for another walk. Thankfully, no snakes were spotted this day. I'm not super scared of snakes like someone like Margaret maybe would be, but I don't enjoy seeing them. Even if it's like I know it's a non-venomous snake, I just prefer not to see them. This little trail sticker is from Fox and Pip. What next? I did some laundry and vacuumed. I want to use one of the Winston washing machine stickers, but they don't match nearly as well as they like really should in the spread, so instead I'll just use a cleaning Winston. I feel like that's perfect for marking different chores. After that, I wanted to wash my hair and then do some reading. I think I'm gonna put washing my hair on this scallop and pair it with this washing hair sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. And let's grab another reading sticker. I think a green reading sticker would be the best right here, so I'm gonna use this armchair reading Winston and a reading time script from my shop that is on a clear paper. And that takes us to Thursday. Thursday started off very early in the morning because a huge thunderstorm woke me up. It actually woke up my sister Ashley too, and we were talking about it because it was just so crazy loud, crazy lightning, all that stuff. I like thunderstorms though, usually, just not when they keep me from sleeping. So I'm gonna use this Insomnia Winston from my shop. All right, and then I went to the gym as usual. And for this day, I'm gonna use a workout girl from Stick with the Plan Co. I actually think this girl has a name. I wanna say it's Lottie, but don't quote me on that. When I got home, I wanted to finish the ice cream kit that I had been designing. Took me a little while longer than usual to finish that. But I was really happy when I did finish it, and I thought it turned out super good. And to mark this, I think I'm gonna actually use an ice cream sticker because that would be really cute. And I have this green popsicle sticker that is ideal for the situation. I also wanted to move some different items to the retiring section of the shop on this day. I've been trying to do a better job keeping up with what is in my shop because sometimes it gets really overwhelming having hundreds and hundreds of items. So I try to keep the stuff that isn't selling as well or that's like out of season in the retiring section and then take it out of the shop after a few weeks once people have had enough time to shop in the retiring section. All right, and then next I wanted to design some merch for Ashley's YouTube channel because my sister does have her own channel, in case you didn't know. And of course, I know a thing or two about designing merch, so I decided to, well, she asked me if I would help her design that, and of course I was more than happy to do that. The merch is not live at the time I'm filming this. I don't know if it will be by the time you watch it, but I'll link Ashley's channel in the cards, and if you want, you can check her channel to see if she has merch available yet. I'm gonna mark this with this little happy, lovey munchkin from Once More with Love. I also did some more writing on this day, but actually I think I'm going to put down some washi strips because I don't have a lot going on for the rest of this day, so I just want to fill up some space. And I also want to use these washies. All right, and I think I'm going to skip marking writing, and instead I'm going to mark that we went for an evening walk. Using this sticker from Happy Daya. All right, over to Friday. I was just happy it was Friday. I don't think I have a Made It to Friday sticker that will match this spread though, because I have some left on my sheet, but they're blue and purple. So I think I'll just use this sticker, which is from a shop that is no longer open. A car just drove by my apartment, and I feel like it's so quiet in here that you could totally hear that car. Like, it was really loud. I guess I'll find out when I'm editing if it was that loud, so. Okay, I went to the gym again, but I've already marked that like a million times, so I'm just gonna use this dot sticker. After the gym, I just did work stuff. Don't really want to mark work on Friday. I feel like Friday is for more fun things. So on my lunch break, I finished reading Emma by Jane Austen. So I will definitely mark that because it means I get to use a reading tracker sticker. And what color should we go for? Maybe the dark green would be the best. And I love Emma by Jane Austen. It's probably my favorite Jane Austen book. And I'm definitely going to give it 5 stars. This may be the first time I've ever marked a 5-star book on one of these reading trackers. So that's pretty cool. All right, that is marked. I also got a package this day. One of my new bathing suits that I ordered arrived. I had to order new ones because, all right, so I moved last year. Y'all know I moved in October. And either I got rid of all my bathing suits and they went into the donation bin, or I lost them. Like, I cannot find them. And I'm really confused because there was one specifically that I really used to like. It had this like palm frond and flower print, and I wore it all the time, but it's gone. And I'm like, I really don't think I got rid of that. Like, I don't think I put it in the donation bin. And it wasn't like there was nothing wrong with it. I definitely didn't just throw it away. So I'm like, did I lose it when we moved? Or maybe I put it somewhere when we moved and I just can't find it, because that actually happened the other day. I was looking for something. I can't even remember what now, but I couldn't find it, and it finally popped up in this weird random place in my closet. So I'm missing 2 swimsuits, including the one that I really like, and I'm hoping it'll turn up, but I had to order a couple to fill in the gaps because I do want to go to the pool and stuff. So yes, I guess I lost it. I don't know. I know things just tend to go missing when you move. This is not the first time that's happened to me, but it's so frustrating because I'm like a really careful person, and of course I plan everything and I plan how I'm going to pack everything. So for stuff to go missing, it's just like so random and weird. All right, I got my new bathing suit, And then for dinner, Ashley made mini flatbread pizzas, which is her new favorite thing to make. And I'm definitely not complaining because they are so good. And they're also fun because they're tiny and I can usually eat 2 of them in a setting. So I like to make them with different toppings. It's really fun. So I'm gonna mark that with this pizza Winston. Another car just drove by and I feel like it sounds so loud. It's weird. Okay, mini flatbread pizza. And then I also made brownies. You know what I should have done with this kit is I should have gotten one of the clear strawberry deco sheets from my shop and put that in here. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But it's kind of late now, so oh well. So for the brownies, I'm gonna put that on a label and mark it with this cute brownies sticker from Happy Daya. And at the end of the night, I just wanted to read Dragon Guard. I think I want to say that I finished it on this day, but I did not write that down, but I'm pretty sure I finished it. So I'm going to mark it as if I finished it. And I ended up giving this book 3 stars. So the first one was like a 4.5 stars. But this one, I don't know. It was set in the same like realm as the first book, but the characters were different, and the characters in the second book end up meeting the characters from the first book at the end of the novel, but I just did not connect with the characters from the second book nearly as much as the ones from the first book, and I kept wishing the second book just had the same characters as before. So, but I still like the series, and I do still plan on continuing it when the third book comes out later this year. I did not do much else that evening except relax. So I'm just going to put down this relax sticker from Happy Daya, and I think I have just enough space to put down a little bit of decorative washi tape. Did y'all hear that car with the music that just went by? Wow, I seriously don't know how some people are not completely deaf from the volume at which they play their music. Like, it's kind of like a medical marvel. I can handle loud music sometimes if I'm in the mood for it, but I cannot imagine every day in my car or whatever blasting music just so loud. I just can't imagine it. Okay, on Saturday and Sunday I slept in on both days, so we will mark that first. On Saturday I'm going to use this sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. And on Sunday, I'll use this little sleeping guinea pig. That's from a shop that is closed now, and Pumpkin Paper Co. is also closed, I should probably mention. So on Saturday, Ashley and I went for a hike. We hiked at this place called Stone Mountain, which is in the western part of North Carolina. It's like in the foothills of the state. It's so beautiful there. We've been a bunch of times. We go every year at least once. And yeah, we just don't get tired of it. So we hiked there and it was amazing. It is tough. It's not a super long hike, but I think it's 1,300 feet of incline. And the majority of it, like 800 feet of the incline, happens in this very short span. So that does get a little tough, but the view is definitely worth it. And when you get to the top of the mountain, it's just so quiet and peaceful and beautiful, and you can see forever, and it's amazing. So I love it. I'm gonna mark the hike with this sticker from Carly Plans. There's also a waterfall there. If you like waterfalls, you can hike that. Usually we go to the summit, but the waterfall is really awesome too. All right, so as I said, Stone Mountain took up most of our day. After Stone Mountain, though, we did go get ice cream, which was great because we had lunch on the mountain, but when we got down, we were still hungry. And there's a little general store not too far from Stone Mountain. So we went over there and got ice cream. I had strawberry cheesecake, which was super good. See if I can find, I don't think I have any like pink strawberry ice cream stickers, but I am going to look. Oops. I might have them in a different section. Hold on. Okay, I know I have ice cream cone stickers, so where are they hiding? Or it's possible I put them in the wrong section because that happens sometimes when I'm planning. I'll accidentally slip a sticker sheet into the wrong section of my planner and I don't discover it until I go to get a sticker out of that section. Hopefully that is not the case today. Found it. Okay, I wanted this sheet from Happy Day because it has pink ice cream and a green cone, which is so perfect for this spread. And then when we got home, I took the longest bath ever. I was probably in the bath for like 3 hours, no joke. And it was amazing. So I'm gonna mark that with this green, whoops, rubber ducky sticker, which is from my shop. And in the evening, I just did some reading. So let's find a reading sticker that'll take up a good amount of the space I have left. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this Winston reading in bed because I don't think I've used that sticker in a really long time. And it's so cute. So I'm gonna pair it with this reading time script. And that is the last one on that sheet, which is always very satisfying. So we'll go to Sunday now and finish up the week. So I already marked sleeping in. I was actually really sore this day from the hike because that was our first big hike of the year, or big-ish hike of the year. So that was kind of funny. I'm gonna mark that with this kind of angry face from Grin and Bear It Plans. And then I needed to help my sister film a video. I honestly don't even remember what she was filming at the time. So I'm gonna mark that with this red YouTube Winston. That's probably the best cursive I've ever done in my life. And I just did it off the cuff without even trying, so that's nice. I went to the store to buy flowers, because this was Mother's Day, for Mom, and do I have flower stickers? I don't have any flower specific stickers, but I have this cute sticker from the little Gingy where he's holding flowers, so I think that would work pretty well. I also baked a chocolate cake this day, which was fun. I love baking. I love baking in general, but I really like to make layer cakes. So I'm gonna mark that with this really cute baking girl from Kina Prince. And then I took a nap on the couch, which I never take naps, but for some reason I was just feeling a little tired this day. Maybe it was from leftover from the hike the day before, I don't know. But I have the perfect stickers to mark napping. I have these little nap Winstons. And there's just a little bit of space left, so I'm gonna fill it with washi. I'm really glad I got to pull in these washies as much as I did. All right, that is the week, so let me zoom you out. Okay, there we have it. I really love how I can use the same kit in my planner over and over and over, and every year is a little bit different. It's just so fun to see the progression and how my style changes, and just I love getting to use this gorgeous artwork and photos over and over. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye!